What's up, geek boys? Market just opened, and now we are actually on market open. And I rather do this video as a live trade recap other than a trade recap alone. So that way, you guys can see actually how I'm thinking now, I'm executing, and everything, and just trying something out new. So yeah, let's go through it. So first of all, bias. We have these bearish S&Ts which we are creating pretty much right now. But we also need to take in consideration that during London session we manipulated the Asian session lows and these lows that we had as well, pretty much manipulated and reversed out of it. So I'm honestly expecting a continuation. However, on NQ we already swept out these highs that were pretty much the target for the manipulation reversal. So now what I'm waiting really is more of a reversal to the downside to sweep out these 15-minute lows, and also these 1 hour lows down here. That's pretty much it. And yeah, market open, we are ripping. Like, we had a big ass candle up and down. Now we have a 5-minute break of structure to the downside, and yeah, pretty much we have news at 10 as well. We need to remember that, consumer sentiment at 10, and that's pretty much it. Now we need to wait and see what will happen. So we sweep out these 5-minute lows, we sweep out also these 5-minute lows. So again, initially my bias was actually bullish because, you know, we manipulated the lows and reversed out of it, so I'm expecting continuation to all-time highs. That's pretty much what I wrote down in the journal. I want to see manipulation down before moving higher. The thing is, we just got these massive SMTs that we are creating, and let me update them. You know, these eyes got all swept down right here, and they were not swept on ES. So again, like, this divergence is really critical for me, and like, that's something I need to take in consideration when trading. Oof, market's just shitting it bad right now. We have all these 5-minute lows, which are pretty much the main target for the day. For me, to downside, we don't really have much otherwise than taking trades out of fair value gap initial and endings of fair value gaps. But we can check that later if we really want to trade, because it's, yeah, we need to wait to see what will happen. It's not looking good in terms of price action. To the left of ES we don't have much. We are at all-time highs, and at Nasdaq we are we are at not at all-time highs yet. So yeah, bias is bullish in the 4 hour. We filled in not fair value gaps. I think maybe fair value gap, not even fair value gaps in the 1 hour. We just manipulated the low to the downside. That's what was me expecting the price to move higher. That's the thing. We are creating SMTs. That's not ideal. But yeah, not looking good today. Like, this is the kind of days where I'm looking at the market and I don't really know where it can go. Like, it can go lower, sure, to these data lows, which I don't think it's even later data lows. Are they? Yeah, they are from CPI news. Yeah, these data lows from CPI news data, and also these early lows, they were swept. They swept. Yeah. Let's check what happened overnight. Price just completely exploded. This wasn't overnight, this was yesterday. Okay, so I was going to say that price exploded, but it was New York session of yesterday. So yeah, pretty much we are in this situation where that's not really much to see. Got a 5-minute breaker structure right here. We have order block all the way up here, and breaker all the way up here. We get a manipulation to the upside as well pre-market, which is always ideal when you are bearish. But then we don't really have much. Like, even in the 1 minute, there's just a lot of noise. There's no entries at all, and we are manipulating all these 5-minute lows, which is, yeah. Honestly, yes, it's looking more interesting because we did not have manipulation up. So this is the leading index, which is looking better. Not only that, we also added the leading index on this 1 hour S&T, so it's actually looking better. And this low time frame liquidity is actually looking pretty damn good. What do we have here? Not much in terms of confidence as well. We have this 5-minute level gap. Then we don't really have much more. like again, if I'm looking at the overall bias, I would like myself to be bullish. Just looking at this chart, I would like myself to be bullish. You know, like we manipulated the lows of the rainy session. We are opening up. We still have these three highs that are target for the day. We are bullish. We are filling this 1 hour fair value gap as well during the Asian session. So we feel an imbalance. We manipulated these lows pretty much 15-minute lows for sure. Yes, exactly. We sweep out these 15-minute lows. So I need to be bullish on New York session. And now this is like the perfect move because we are manipulating 15-minute lows, potentially creating this 15-minute lows down here, potentially creating a bullish SMT out of those. So I could be looking for entries to the upside for that. But we also need to take in consideration that we are potentially creating a bearish SMT, which is more solidified even more with this move up. And the only thing that we have on NQ up is all-time highs, which is these 4-hour highs, and we don't really have much more than that. So yeah, for me, price, already swept like all these highs that could be, the resistance for the day. Even though they are still there on yes, they were already swept on NQ. So I don't really care about that much, even though that they look super fucking good, sure, but they were already swept on NQ. So ES does not have any reason to go lower whatsoever. Pretty much, that's basically it. Need to wait. Now what I really want to see is like, because we have manipulation up, I want to see like order block, breaker block, any field, potentially equilibrium any field. But yeah, we also need to take consideration that we have news at 10, so we need to look into that as well. And yeah, pretty much be a little bit more careful, a little bit more patient. And yeah, pretty much that's basically it. On ES, we don't really have much other than equilibrium. We don't really have much more. Pisces, like, again, shooting each at path. We don't have really anything, to be honest. And this is good because we have news at 10, so like I don't want to enter pre-news, honestly. So this could be good, just waiting for I'm not even going to 1 minute yet. Like last few days I've been losing because I've been way too much in 1 minute. I've been in 1 minute noise, just checking SMTs and everything, and I got lost in that as well. Not only that, just not following my rules, my plan. That's pretty much the main reason why I lost the last few days, pretty much. It's a combination of me being always in the 1 minute, trying to look for 1 minute confluences, and not only that, also trying to force the trades into when I should be really following my plan. Like right now, if I'm bearish because we have all these draws to the downside and we are creating bearish SMTs, so I'm quite bearish. What I want to see is a 5-minute manipulation up to the upside, sweeping out at least some liquidity, which we got on yes, creating even bearish SMT out of that, another bearish SMT out of that. So with these market opening highs and of course with everything else that we already have. So yeah, this confirmed to me that market wants to be bearish. And we are getting in this auto lock, break a lock on the also this 5 value gap on NQ, which is not ideal because I want to be trading the leading index, not the lagging one. And I learned my lesson in the past because of that. So yeah, I want to be trading the leading one. So you're entering low risk if you're entering. Not because it's a tricky day, also it's a tricky day, but more because we have been losing quite a lot, so we need to lower the risk. Again, like the last 2 days, I've been super heavy risk. Not last 2 days because yesterday I did not trade, but on Wednesday and on Tuesday I've been super heavy risk on, and that shit bit me in the ass. Especially when I was not confident in myself on those 2 days, especially on Tuesday. Wednesday, okay, the loss, okay, it's a loss that I'm willing to take. I was ready. I was correct for the market. Just a little bit unlucky with the stop loss. Again, could have placed the stop loss a little bit higher. That shit will have hit all my losses for the week. But I'm not too sad about it, really. That's pretty much it. I think I don't know if I cut the video or keep recording, really, because there's nothing really happening now. I think I'm waiting for news to come out. News comes out, and then I'll check the market, and we'll see. Okay, so we are 13 minutes until news comes out. So news comes out. Oh, wrong page, I guess. So news comes out at 10. So we are 30 minutes out until news comes out. So I can just wait. What the fuck? Again, my mistake again. Whoa, bro. I can just wait till the news comes out, and then I'll tell you guys if I take something or not. One thing we are feeling is this 5-minute equilibrium right here. Boom. But I'm not really looking to this 5-minute equilibrium. I prefer to look at the high time frame equilibrium, up to these highs, up to these lows, which we are also feeling. So it's good, but we need to be waiting a little bit more patiently, getting reactions out of this order block and breakup block getting filled. Now all I'm waiting for really is a breakup structure or inverse parallel gap, and that will be enough for me to enter, really, even though I do not want to enter pre-news, which could be risky. Let's check the risk to reward ratio. These lows, oh, it's looking good. 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. It's honestly looking good. The risk is 250, 2 contracts, that's pretty much it. I don't know if I enter on this or not. I don't know if I enter. I'll wait, honestly. I'll wait a little bit more. I want this 5-minute parallel gap get filled. We are feeling 5-minute equilibrium as well. I need to be trading the leading index as well. But the thing is, the leading index in this case is so far down. It's not so far down. It's actually higher than the other one. We might be creating a... Let's check these 15-minute lows if they were swept on Q. They were. Okay, so we could be... And these were also as well. Nice. Nice. Not nice, but... These 15-minute lows got swept on NQ. They were not swept on ES, I guess. No, they were not. So it could be potential creating a bullish S&T out of these 5-minute highs, 5-minute lows. 15-minute lows get swept right here. Not only that, right here as well. So if you get a 5-minute candle, bullish candle out of this, I do believe we are going higher, and now feeling this 5-hour gap, and this is more of the things that I want to see. Even though inverse this 5 minutes, inverse 5-hour gap. But we also could be creating just a bearish S&T out of these lows. Holy shit. I should have entered. Creating a bearish S&T out of these lows up to these lows. Boom, right here. Finally confirmed. Not these lows. Oh, what am I doing? More like this 5-minute S&T right here. These eyes getting swept right here on NQ and not getting swept on ES. Once we get a candle down, of course, right here. So we are full of bearish S&Ts really. I'm happy I did not enter on this, to be honest, because we are creating a bullish S&T or these lows getting swept on ES. So yeah, this is good because we could be feeling more of the order block, breakup block, and that would be more ideal for me to get an entry in and news in 9 minutes. So now I'm definitely not trading until we fill in this. That's the thing, like in the 5-minute S&T, in 5-minute trade, I only have this 5-hour gap. So yeah, I'm happy I did not take a trade. I'll wait for news and then I'll potentially take a trade. We'll see what happens. News in 9 minutes, we'll see what happens. So yeah, I'll come back to you once news comes out. Not once news comes out, but a little bit before. So I'll come back to you guys. And we are back. So news comes out in 2 minutes. We are already in another block, in breaker block. So we are already in a good position to take sales from. Here we actually create another, not another bearish SMT, which could be potentially forming, which is super interesting because we sweep out these 5 ties on ES, not on MQ, which is great to be honest for us. And I'm glad I did not take that trade. That was on MQ, I think. Out of this 5 gap can be filled, even though we went lower, and I don't even know the risk to reward ratio would have had. It was this, right? It was like this. Yeah, so not even a 1-to-1 will have been stopped. So yeah, I'm glad we need to take it again. Like, we need to be patient, need to wait for the markets to come. Not only that, we have news at 10, news in 2 minutes, so 49 seconds. So yeah, we need to be ready for that. Yeah, let me put my phone charging as well. Yeah, just a tough week, guys. You know, like this week was pretty tough for me, but again, tough weeks is that makes you stronger, that makes you better. So yeah, just really was not really following my plan. And like, one thing is like not following your bias, not following your plan, which is exactly what happened. The other thing is as well is not being confident in your plan. And again, like, this was one of the things as well, which made the isolate a bit. But then the other thing is not to be patient, which is like the key thing to trading, is being patient. Wait for the setups to come to you, not forcing the setups onto the market. And again, on Wednesday especially, I forced the setups, especially on first trade. Holy shit, news come out super negative, I guess. I don't even need to look at them, to be honest, to see the impact it made. So yeah, let's wait now. So what I want to see is a SMT getting formed here. So with these highs, boom, right here, that will be mega. Then I'm willing to look to scale down to the 1 minute. I think that's basically it. I want to see the 5 minute SMT getting formed, so I need to wait. And then I'm going to be able to scale down to the 1 minute. Unless we, in the 1 minute, we get like strong candles down, like break of structure, and then another candle down, then another candle down. Like, if you get like 2 candles down, which is basically like a 5 minute candle, then I'm willing to see the retracement. But yeah, let's see. The news come out pretty negative. Price action is not looking horrible, to be honest. If you break structure here, that will be mega. I will not enter, of course, but that will be mega. Let's check, you know. Yeah, we break structure, that will be mega again, but I'm not willing to enter. Just going to check, you know, what the risk to reward ratio we are dealing with. Yeah, pretty much good risk to reward ratio. 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio, so even, yeah, it's a good risk to reward ratio. Again, I'm not willing to enter just yet. I need to wait more for more conferences, even though we create a bearish SMT right here. I'm waiting a little bit more, to be honest, just because this could be a retracement for us to move higher and fill in the all-time highs that we are talking about. With the only hourly lows that we have is down here. The hourly highs we have all these hourly highs, but is this relative equal highs? No fucking way. If we create a relative equal highs, I'm actually fucked. No, I'm not actually fucked, because we already swept these highs on NQ, so not too much to worry about. Yeah. Again, I'm waiting for 5 minute bearish candle right here. That's what you need to see. For me, for a SMT be valid, even though we are in this kind of trading low time frame to low time frame, low resistance liquidity. So we are trading like high time frame manipulation to low time frame resistance, low resistance liquidity. I'm actually going to wait a little bit more. Or we need to get like super strong candles down, showing, okay, price really wants to go down. I think we are creating like, yeah, 1 minute like bearish SMTs on top of bearish SMTs, which is great, but I want to see really that candle close bearish. Not really. We are not getting really a bearish SMT out of top bearish SMT. But yeah, price looks super choppy today, honestly. Like, if I don't trade today, I would actually be happy with it. Price is looking not great. So the market, honestly, needs to give me very good reasons for me to trade. So that's why I'm waiting for the SMT. And then that's my confirmation confluence. And I need to wait for a 1 minute fair value gap, equilibrium, order block, break a lock to be filled. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We have 2 minutes. So I'm actually going to explain how I trade, you know. So for those who don't know, you know, first of all, I need to see some kind of manipulation to liquidity, whatever it is, what time high, session high, session low, item frame high, item frame low, doesn't matter, really. Then I'm waiting for either SMT divergence to to be my confirmation, or a break of structure, or inverse value gap, or 79% extension of the Fibonacci. After that, I'm waiting for continuation conference, either of a value gap getting filled, order block getting filled, breaker block getting filled, or equilibrium getting filled. And then I'm waiting for another break of structure, inverse value gap, or 79% extension. That's pretty much my strategy. That's pretty much how I trade. So fucking simple. It's all about manipulation of liquidity to the upside or downside, and that's pretty much it. Again, we didn't even have any entry. We are creating a bearish SMT though. Got a break of structure there. Still waiting. Again, like this could be considered as the retracement into equilibrium. So if you got like a breakout structure down here, it will be mega to enter. But like if you get the breakout structure down here, that will be mega to enter. But I'm not really confident on that. You know, we are moving still higher on NQ at this stage. I don't think we are invalidating this value gap, but it's not really looking good. It's not really looking good. Price is not looking good at all. It's looking good for bullish, honestly. For bullish bias, it's actually looking good. Not for bearish one. Invalidate this 5 minutes value gap as well. Again, like we are moving lower here on ES, but on Nasdaq, like it's not looking good. Like if we got a break of structure here, that will be cool. But the other index is just nowhere. The index is still going higher. This SMT is not even valid yet because we haven't got a candle down. So we either got a candle down now or I'm potentially off the market today. I'm thinking, you know, like even if I was bullish to the all-time highs because we had manipulation and the reversal, so I'm expecting continuation, but potential, but like seeing all those highs getting swept pre-market plus bearish SMT out of those highs, you know, was kind of making me be bearish for the day. We'll see. We'll see what we have to do. So even though it was like market opens, we have a bullish SMT out of those lows get swept right here on low time frame. So especially on NQ. That's why I was not willing to enter, because we are creating bullish SMT out of these 15-minute lows getting swept. But yeah, maybe it's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe we were going to all-time highs all the way since the start. So it is what it is, I guess. Which is totally valid. Like manipulate lows, and again, like my initial bias was bullish. Like I said to you guys in the live trade recap, like we manipulated these lows, boom, boom, boom. We reverse out of it. I'm expecting a New York session continuation, 2 all-time highs. The thing is just these bearish SMTs were kind of making me maybe not go to all-time highs. But they were still valid though. Like on NQ alone, they were still valid. Because yeah, we manipulated them pre-market. They were still valid, and that's where we're heading, to be honest. At least on NQ. Unless CS is still going lower. No, which I don't think they are. No, they are not. We're going to all-time highs. That's pretty much it. Yeah, the trade to take was... I think right on market open, to be honest. Not after news, but right on market open. So we manipulate these 15-minute lows on ES. So this is on market open, I think. Yep, not on market open, but a little bit after that. Create a bullish SMT out of that at 940. Let's check. Yes, we took a trade at 940 right here. Boom. Do we have a doji candle? So we create a bullish SMT out of that. Then after that, go to 1 minute and look for entries, really. 940, 940, 944, the candle ends right here, boom. Then we move lower, fill equilibrium. That's pretty much the entry, right? You know, fill equilibrium. We are filling order block and breaker block. We are already in it. Then I'm waiting for either a break of structure, inverse value gap, or 79% extension. We got 79% extension right here on this candle up. So yeah, we should have honestly not given me the best risk to reward ratio, which is also the candle of the breakoff structure. Again, like because I'm blowing any risk, I will actually trade like this, but the risk to reward ratio would have not been ideal, but honestly I would have been winning. So yeah, and I would have gotten stopped as well on this candles week. So if I entered, of course, on candle reaction, that would have given me a much better risk to reward ratio. Like not candle reaction, but like strong candle reaction, which is this candle up. Yeah, would have given you a much better risk to reward ratio. And yeah, I will not be praying for bearish SMT to be formed, which I don't think it's valid anymore. This bearish SMT is still valid, okay? Still freaking valid. No, it is not, because we already swept them out. What is valid though is the candle on market open. The candle on market open is still valid. So this one. So I can delete this one. And I can delete this one. Yeah, we're moving in all-time highs. So yeah, bias was wrong for the day, really. And yeah, we are bullish. Yeah, it is what it is, I think. You know, again, not much more to see. The new candle also created a bullish SMT out of these lows getting swept on 5 minute, not 5 minute lows, but 1 minute lows. So we created a 1 minute bullish SMT. Just a shame, really. Just a shame. Going to journal about it, of course, and improve on it. But yeah, we're heading to all-time highs. Even though we had these bearish SMTs, I don't think they were like super bearish SMTs to be considered that, because yes, we have these highs which should create a bearish SMT out of it, but we need to consider as well that even with those bearish SMTs, the market is in an uptrend where they were probably going to trade higher. There is more reasons for the market to go higher than to go lower. So a bit of a shame, honestly. Not sad about it at all. Again, follow my plan. I was bearish for the day. Not only that, we also have like a difficult way of reading the markets. We had a difficulty really reading bias, like, because yes, we are like naturally bullish on the market structure and everything, but like these SMTs kind of put me on the back foot. But I just needed to ignore those bearish SMTs because they were not like super bearish SMT, and they were not confirmed yet. Like in the 1 hour, still bullish. We haven't created a bearish SMT yet. So yeah, really should have looked at that. The bias take the trade take was bullish 100%. Will have been so far will have been like a 1 to 7 risk to reward ratio. Not the best risk to reward ratio yet, but I do believe we are going to hit all-time highs, and that's pretty much it. I don't know if I'll update you guys maybe later today with a video with keep you updated, you guys. I don't know how long this video even is, but maybe I'll do like a trade recap later, shorter, to really like add in the end of this video to really see like where the market went and everything. But you guys will see on your trading videos also. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you did, make sure to leave a like. That was pretty much me making $0 today. Yeah, out for the day it's enough. There is not really much more that we could see. We had these low resistance lows which I was aiming for initially. They got swept enough to us to move higher. So yeah, a bit of a shame, but also tricky day as well. I don't think I'll trade anyways. So yeah, see you guys on the next one next week, hopefully. I don't. Tomorrow I won't record any content, but maybe on Sunday I'll record some content or backtesting or anything, like some shit. So yeah, we'll see you guys. See you guys on the next one. Yeah, so pretty much for trade recap, no trades taken today. Again, we are bullish for the day. And that's really the thing, that even though we were creating a bearish SMT, we need to take into consideration the daily profile. Like we manipulated Asian session lows, long session lows, boom, right on opening. We are feeling also this 1 hour favorable gap. So we are clearly bullish, especially on NQ, which was the index that had already swept. Yes, we manipulated these lows and manipulated already these 1 hour highs and these 1 hour highs and these 1 hour highs. Yes, but price could still go higher to fill 4 hour highs, which is really the target. And the overall, if we can load the website, of course, the overall bias for the day and the overall really target for the day is these all-time highs, because we are bullish on 4 hour, we are bullish in 1 hour. So clearly we are going to aim for those all-time highs. So we want to see our market open, manipulation to the downside before going higher. So my initial manipulation to the downside before moving higher. So my initial bias was completely correct. It's okay. We manipulate these 15-minute lows, boom, go to the 5 minute right on opening, and then after that just take a trade out of that. Really, we create a bullish SMT out of that. So we are trading the S, And the trade to take was really pretty much this one. So we created 5-minute one with this doji candle, 5-minute SMT. Sorry, let me just. This is market open again. So I want to clear this up. So we create a bullish SMT. We wait for the candle to close. Candle closes at 44. We get this equilibrium field, candle reaction there. Boom, enter on strong candle reaction. Stop loss here is a little bit too close, but on these lows, which will completely fine on SMT lows. And then take profit one will have been this market opening highs. Second take profit will have been this hourly highs, and third take profit will have been on these highs, but not it full take profit. They would have been eaten break even, but then we, of course, you know, I think all-time highs will still get it. I don't know if they will get it on ES, but on NQ they were clearly the target for the day, and that's pretty much it. You know, again, like, not too sad about it. I think, you know, it is what it is. We are now, of course, creating a kind of consolidation, to be honest. I don't think we are going to move lower to sweep out everything again. Maybe we can do that, but I don't think we'll do that, to be honest. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We target for that for our highs. We manipulated reverse out of it. After the manipulation reversal, I want to see low time frame manipulation before I move higher. So this was pretty much daily profile of manipulation reversal, previous session manipulation reversal, new session continuation. So yeah, we need to take really the trend and when the market wants to go into consideration first, other than trying to look into SMTs, because again, these SMTs that you are trying to look for, they were not invalidated yet, but like one of them got it, the other one will also get it probably. So again, like, not quite too much about the bias. This is at a time as well where I'm not willing to trade. So really good day to be out of the markets. Bias was incorrect for the day. Always learning again, and that's pretty much it, yo. So yeah, see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.